We can kind of come out here and do it. So we don't got to keep looking around the wall. Good morning. The business of barbering. We're going to review, recap, job search, barbershop management. I am Tiffany, Empower, Impact, Ignite, and Dynamic Instructor. So this is a review. We're gonna review working behind the chair and preparing for licensure and employment. All right. So this is like the 5th part, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, this is part 5, business skills, because the book is broken down into 5 parts. So this is the 5th part. You're preparing to exit out and complete the program. All right. So state board exams, written exam, practical exam, you have done and completed all of your sample written exams. So this chapter is important because we want to make sure that you understand the state barber board rules and regulations. Each state varies from its rules and regulations, its do's and don'ts. It's a significant amount of legal jargon, and you just need a little focus so you can kind of understand how it's related to the profession that you're entering in. Written exams, students are best prepared for these written exams if they've been given a cumulative testing periodical throughout the barbering program. You have done so, you've done well. Your grade point averages over in the 95 and up. We haven't did the final one, but you've been doing such a great job with that. So definitely give yourself a round of applause for that. Yep. So practice exams, the final exams, your final exam for the practical, I told you we got the dates on it. We're going to do that on the 18th. So that way everything hands-on, you're just as comfortable, just as confident to make sure that you can go in and knock out your state examination. This is so that the students can be prepared by providing opportunities to assess their strengths and weaknesses. We're doing that final practical because this is where we're going to see where you're strong, where you're weak. A lot of it you already know. But before you go into that board exam, you're going to feel confident because we're going to do that final. We're going to see it. We're going to assess it. And it's going to be thorough. Practical examination. Students should provide a frequent opportunity to practice for the state board. So this is why we're in this part, because the state board license and regulations, those are questions that you'll be asked, but then it'll be things that you have to abide by going in. Safety and sanitation. That hand sanitizer that you done kept on your station, that kept by your side, done washed it, your hands and all of that stuff. Even though there's no sink necessarily going to be in there, you'll know what to do in that setting. We're scheduled a state board exam. We have practice days. We've done practice days. We did run through since you've been in attendance. Sanitation, draping procedures, and the performance quality of your service. The draping is very important, making sure that that drape remains on the client, making sure that it's proper drape from, chemical, shampoo, cutting, then shaving. How is that client ready? And then using a mannequin, because how you would shave on a human is different from how you would shave a mannequin. How to prepare for your written exam. These are some of the things we'll review. How to prepare for your practical, explaining the information that will be found in the candidate information bulletin and materials. That is the bulletin that I've been reading from. You will also get a copy of that bulletin from PSI once you have been approved by the state board to test. So we're going through different organizations to the candidate bulletin.
That the thing that you read?
The thing that I always read from.
Oh, well, I've been at that.
Yeah, it's in your. Okay.
Before I came, I've been printed out.
Which one you talking about? The from LLR or from?
Yes.
Yes.
I already got that.
Yeah.
I got like 2 cards.
Okay. Do you have one in your folder?
It's a folder that I got from the job. They had print out me one. It's
Okay.
already in the folder.
Okay.
Yeah.
You keep it there?
It's in the house.
Okay.
Only thing that's there is a bag.
Okay. Well, if you want to bring it next week, that's cool, and we can kind of highlight it, and then we can look at you can know what materials is gonna be in each one of your
I think we done got everything, but I'll bring the bag at the job.
Okay. So with your written exam, just like the other day, I know we went over study skills. Remember the tools, the resources that's available for you, your workbook, your textbook, the Quizlets, state board rules and regs. These are the rules and regs that's hanging around. That's on the dispensary, that's been everywhere. Those are the rules and regs. That's right there, by the towels. Yeah. Yes, those are the rules and regulations. So make sure that you're super familiar with those. Asking your instructor for help, going over the examination candidate information, and we'll go over that together. Test format will be multiple choice, just how you've been testing. Multiple choice, read carefully, and then use process of elimination. Eliminating the incorrect answers. 2 similar answers are probably correct. See the textbook. Always refer to your textbook and then choose your best answer. 2 or more possible answers mean the same thing, must be wrong. That's kind of how you could kind of eliminate, but you've been doing real good on that. They used to have all the above on there. I don't see all the above on there like we used to back in the 90s.
They don't got it like that.
Yeah, they don't got it like that. And sometimes when it's on there, it's not even the answer. So, it's often the right response, but not always. Pay attention to words like not, itself, but. Matching items, check off the list. So you did a little matching with that worksheet. Essay answers you've done. Organize you answering using cue words and questions. Develop outlines. Write clearly in an organized manner. Situational scenarios. Break down the questions for clarity. Barber laws. Exams will probably contain some of the questions related to your state Barber laws. So that means if you have to go into another state doing reciprocity, sometimes you can go right in. Sometimes you got to go into a testing. If you have to test for whichever state that you're taking the license that you're trying for now, then you need to study their state rules and laws and regulations. The number of board members, let me see, configure the board, terms of office, definitions, re-examinations, types of license, license display is always supposed to be displayed in a conspicuous space. License renewal dates, now that is important. Know the dates to renew. Like NC just had May the 30th. That's not SC renewal.
Yeah, I just had to pay for a bridge license when it came.
SC is June.
Was that a bridge license?
No, just the renewal date period.
Oh yeah, she already did that.
You want to know the renewal date for Barber? Because that might be a question. Fees, penalty, minimum square footage for a barbershop, continual education, prohibit acts. All right. So being able to identify that related information. What's one of the rules to barbering here in the state of South Carolina?
I know the duster is the neck duster. I mean, is it? Yeah, it's not allowed. One of the rules. I know you have to have a license required to work at the shop.
Which rule is it? Out of them. So if you need to take a picture of that, then
We talking about this?
yeah, those are the rules. Those are the state rules that's hanging around. Yep. Candidates should be competent of technical skills. So that's the practical exam. Perform criteria from state to state, basic skills, usually evaluated. You're going to be evaluated on hair cutting. You're going to do your hair cutting. That's the first thing you're going to do. Shaving will be second. Well, the first thing you're going to do is disinfect your station and then set up. And then you're going to go into the haircut. Then you're going to shave. And then you're going to clear that out. Then you're going to do, is no shampooing, but sanitation is what you're being great on and disinfecting from, like, throughout. Then you're going to go into your predisposition test and your strand test as you're shifting by going to the chemical perm rod, chemical wave. After the chemical wave, you will prepare that mannequin for the color and the relaxer. Those are the 4 quadrants. So practicing your section, your 4 section, just to make sure that the quadrants that you pick are even, organized, and you're gonna work them and apply. Color, retouch, relaxer, like a virgin relaxer, that's mid shaft. We'll go over all of those things. Demonstrate the competency of comb, shear, razor, and clippers. Demonstrate safety precautions, proper draping procedure, and safely handling the tools. Review the board rules, the Barber board rules, and the candidate information literature for details. Because in that candidate bulletin, it's going to say what are they grading you on in that domain.
Yeah.
Most states require a tapered haircut. That tapered haircut would be like the example here at the door, or like that male mannequin right there near the green wall. Practice strategy, set up the station as if step board examination. So moving forward, start, putting what you're going to put on your station for state board. Even if you want to use, you can still use the station. Or if you want to practice ain't nobody at 7. So you could kind of practice there. Because you only want what you need for your state board. Yeah, so whatever's extra, kind of have that on the side so you can start seeing what your universal setup is going to look like. Ensure all tools and implements are disinfected, and you want to make sure they're clean and disinfected most time, even when you're doing your pack up. So you double checking when you unpacking. Good working order. Practice sanitation, disinfecting procedures, including hand washing, and time yourself. Start timing yourself to see how long it take you. Even though you probably do it good, you still want to know your time. Know your time so that way you can have a roundabout mindset before you even go into the environment. Request feedback from the instructor. Even on days when we're not necessarily in a state board, it's not state board, but you're getting ready for it. So if you're like, okay, well, I'm about to time myself. Let me see how long it takes to do my setup for my cut. Let me see how long it takes to do my setup for my shave. Let me see, because the hot towel thing ain't came on all week. You want to practice just to see how long it takes you to do your setup, meaning getting the stuff that you need for it, so you can know what it look like and time yourself. That's what you want to utilize these last few weeks doing. Be clear about what the examinations will check and look for. Be clear, because just like we were saying when Vincent and went in, they couldn't really hear them. So you want to be clear of the expectations, so that way whatever they're doing in that environment that they have control over, you don't lose your cool and be like, bump it. Because if you can't hear them and they say this is how we're talking and that's it, and you need to not talk, do as you were taught, you already ready. Because Vincent was like, I couldn't hear nothing they was whispering the entire time. So you never know who's the proctor. You never know who's the examiners. You never know how many gonna be in there. Yep, so read the state board rules and regulations to find specific exam information. All right, review that candidate information for specifics about the practical. We've been reviewing it the whole time. We're gonna review it even more. Your ears are different when you're at this phase of the program. So you'll continue to hear what you've been hearing and certain things will stand out to you. If you have any questions, just ask them. Envision yourself at the testing site. What would you do first? Think through the procedures. Write them down even if you need to. Just sitting down right now what you're gonna do, how you gonna do it. Specific cuts during the cuts or exams, preliminary planning. Do not leave arrangements to the last minute. Don't wait to the last minute. Practice on your models for several months. That's all you've been doing, practicing these last several months, getting ready. You've been running from the perm rods, but you're running right into them right on time. Because sometimes what you learn last is what you remember first. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's been given to you throughout, it'll all make sense so you can do, have what you need for passing. Turn trips into shared adventures, which we've done that. We'll practice some more. Confirm dates, time, travel arrangements several weeks before. So we can even also do a site visit. I don't know if you know where the buildings are. Because it was on 2-notch. They don't put everything on in Centerview over there where the board at. In them buildings. Yeah.
Yeah.
In them buildings.
Oh, one thing about me, you take me somewhere one time.
You remember?
I'm forget.
Okay. So just going by there if you wanted to still go by. That's cool. So we done found the test site location beforehand. Consider arriving the day oh, that's for people that's traveling, arrive the day before. The checklist will be packing, all that'll get packed up. You'll make sure all that's good before your exam date. Review the list, compare it, make sure all tools are cleaned thoroughly. Always do a final look before y'all go in and make sure everything good. That's kind of where the desk checking and all that was coming in at. Attire, similar to exactly what you got on today. I don't think you're gonna be able to wear no hat in there.
No.
Okay, and no do-rag, and your watch. So all that stuff have to stay in the car.
Oh yeah, no, I'm leaving it in the house.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to come back and something missing.
Okay. Yep, so you'll be able to go in just like you are. Yeah, just like today. That's what you can wear right there. That look good. Nice and professional. No school tags, no personal tags, no tags on your bag. Like I don't even think if
I think it's the other bag.
all black. Okay.
They gave me that bag. Well, I don't know. I think it's treasure. One of them bags.
Okay. Avoid it. It says normally I just don't weigh none. Health, eat well, be rested the night before. Have your vitamins, your iron, pills, whatever you need. Make sure you're good. So that way you're not under no unnecessary stress. Relax. That's what they want to make sure that you are relaxed and ready in the frame for your exam. Trust in yourself, your ability, and do your best. Manner of test, it'll be computer-based. Okay. South Carolina has computer-based tests.
Yeah, the first. Yeah.
North Carolina got pencil, paper and pencil based. But it's computer-based here. Application.
Quiz doing that every day 2 hours.
Application and examination requirement, procedures and reservation, content overview. The number of questions on the theory will be about 110 questions.
That's the same question that's on the
The subject and areas, sample questions, and so forth. The practical is specific. It's specific areas in that practical. So this practical right here.
Well, I should slap these niggas.
Theory.
Miss Tiffany,
Scientific concepts, implements, and equipment is 10%. Scientific concepts is 35%. Hair care services is 40%. Facial hair and skin care is services is 15%. Those are the areas for your theory.
okay. I don't even know what you call it.
You need to step out real quick.
Yeah, but I think they done bought me for whatever I sent.
Send to who?
I had got something for my lady. And
Oh, okay.
that is it. They sent me it was supposed to be in the box.
Okay.
They sent me the picture. I don't even know what it is. It's at my door.
Okay. You can handle it. So, these areas are very important to know so you can study on the things that you're going to be tested on. There's no need to study an area that is not the focus of the test. So they give you basically the areas that you need to focus on, and it's your responsibility, our responsibility to study those areas so that way we can properly be ready for what's on the test. And I will tell you, as much as you prepare and study, you be like, I done been in exams and I'm like, this is nothing that I studied. So, Lord, lead and guide me. And I'm here, you know. So do your best. Prepare. That's what it's about. Just being prepared and, you know, really doing your best and give it your best shot, you know. So we do have a good record of our students passing that theory. Vincent passed first try. So that's amazing. Yeah, so our dynamic students that have been passing their first try. Again, we're new school. Deasia will be our second graduate. Our third graduate. Our second graduate has not went into her state boards yet. But we're super excited about, you know, their completing of the program and also completing of their exams to get their licensure. Throughout the program, they're permitted to work. Train. They're permitted to train. So they have 1,500 hours of that they're supposed to do, and then after that, then that's when they apply to get their, you know, be approved to exam. So that's kind of what phase we are. The age is under 100 hours. She is under 100 hours. Okay. She has this month as her last month, so we're excited about that. And she's getting ready, and of course, everything that wants to be anything will try to get in your way when you are right in the break of something. So our job is to just pretty much be understanding and allow the student to get it done. So that's kind of where we at. So I am Tiffany, Empire Impact Ignite. This is just a little of the review. I don't want it to be like a lot of dead time, honestly, and the music is not playing, so that way it could, we could go live without any interruptions. So make sure y'all subscribe. If y'all know anybody that's interested in the trade of barbering, send them to iamtiffany.co or dynamicbarberinstitute.com. If they need a mentor and they're already licensed, that's where me being your kingdom life and business coach, your barber coach, right, comes into play. But if you are already licensed and you need advanced training, or just you're interested in collabing or what have you, then let's just talk, okay? Because the I Am Tiffany relaunch is coming, so that way y'all can know what all services are being provided by myself personally, and then also through Dynamic Barber Institute. What do we have available here for you all? So thank you so much. Y'all be blessed. And don't forget to ask about our camps. We do have a summer camp for those that are interested, your youth that's interested in barbering or braiding. send them on, and you can find the information on iamtiffany.co. I am Tiffany, Empire Impact Ignite. Y'all be blessed. Y'all already know this Juneteenth is on the 19th. So that was the day that's recorded for our freedom, that the last slave was released, okay? So I'm just here to set the captive free. And if it's through Barber, then so be it, okay? Let's get it. Let's go.